Hi there. In this video, I want to share 5 signs which indicate that you are actually doing well with regards to matters money, even if it doesn't feel like so. And by the way, it is usual for human beings to be very critical of themselves. I'm saying so because you could find, for example, out there, someone is working what is considered a plum job. They are getting paid a good salary, and yet they are feeling like they are not achieving because they are working very hard and even so catering for their expenses which are recurring, making their life monotonous. In reality, they are faring on way better than the majority of the population, even though they don't feel like so. That's why in this video, I want to share with you 5 signs which indicate that you are actually faring on well with regards to matters money and also your overall well-being, even though you don't feel like so. You are all much welcomed to the Money Daily YouTube channel. My name is Afagza Sifunam. Having said that, the very first sign that you are doing well is that you could be employed and you are earning a salary. Guys, of course, this is quite subjective depending on different people out there. But the fact is that right now, guys, we are talking about worldwide, the economic situation in different countries being very, very dire. And even so, governments are even struggling to ensure they promote common good. That tells you a good number of economies out there are actually shrinking. We are seeing even layoffs happening, people losing their jobs. We are seeing, for example, salaries out there shrinking in different sectors. That tells you there is less and less money because of the hard economic situation. With that, if, for example, you are employed, maybe you are getting a regular salary, it could be a sign that you are doing well compared to the majority of the people out there. And then, the second sign which shows that actually you are doing well is that you have a roof over your head and also you are partaking in regular meals. Guys, simple thing like you having a shelter, whether it is your own house or whether you have rented a given house out there, and also you having that opportunity to partake in regular meals. Maybe you enjoy your breakfast, you enjoy your lunch, and even so enjoy your dinner. That tells you that, guys, you are doing well compared to the majority of people out there. And I'm saying so because a few months ago, I was reading a given report, which was indicating, for example, in Kenya, majority of the households, we are talking about over 60% of the households out there, partaking in only maybe 1 or 2 meals in a day. Reason being, they don't have money to enjoy the third meal. Not because they are just living it. They don't have the money. They wish they could, but they don't have the money to partake in 3 meals a day. So if you out there, you have a shelter and also have, for example, 3 meals in a day, that shows you are actually faring on well. And then the third sign that actually you are doing well, and even so it is a very powerful sign, is that you are actually acquiring property or even so investing in other forms of financial assets out there, whether it is in the stock market, in the cryptocurrency, you name it. If you are investing, that shows that, guys, you are doing well compared to even over 80% of the population. And I'm saying so because, yes, liquidity out here has really shrunk. So if you have the ability to spare something beyond you catering for expenses, paying off liabilities and so forth, to invest, whether it is in real estate, investing in security markets out there, that tells you are actually doing very, very well. And I'm saying so because over the past 1 year, because of the dire economic situations out there, even in some parts, in different countries out there, we have seen, for example, the real estate bubble burst. We have seen, for example, real estate properties out there, for example, land, you name it, have their prices tumble down. Of course, if, for example, you are even acquiring these properties, even if it is at a slow rate, don't be too hard on yourself. that tells you you are doing well compared to the majority of people out there, because you have something to spare beyond catering for your basic of needs, like for example food, shelter, paying off liabilities and so forth. And talking of liabilities, the fourth sign that you are actually doing well is that you are keen on debt and also understand the negative effects of debt. And with that, you are working very hard to see how best you can capture the runaway debt or even so pay off the entire of debt. Guys, debt is one of the biggest money traps you can get into. And I'm saying so because with debt, you're gonna bound to end up paying high interest rates. More so in case you default, you're gonna pay very exorbitant interest rates, and even so, you could find yourself in a debt trap whereby it is not ending. To give you an example, you might be out there, for example, having a credit card. What happens if you don't pay your credit card on time? Of course, that is the biggest cash cow for financial institutions out there. If you don't pay off your credit card balance on time, they're gonna get it rolled over and you're gonna attract a higher and higher interest rate. Delay, even for example for 1 year, is gonna go off the roof. That is one of the biggest traps out there you can get into. And a good sign that you are actually doing well is you being able to pay off your debts, and even so, purpose to pay off any pending liabilities you might be having out there. That is a sign that actually you are doing well compared to most of the people out there, because a majority of people out there are actually in that particular debt trap. A good number of people out there who even are employed are actually living paycheck to paycheck. Most of the chunk of their money is going towards them clearing their debts. And then the fifth and last sign that actually you are doing very, very well is that you are very intentional and actually invest in networking. When it is all said and done, your network is your net worth. In essence, it is your network which is going to give you jobs out there. It is your network which is going to assist you get that particular lucrative business deals. If you out there, for example, having spare amounts of money for you to invest in building your network, whether getting together with your friends, getting together with people out there who are doing business and so forth, going out there to attend, for example, conferences on your own volition and also at your own expense, that is a very, very good sign that, guys, you are doing well. Having said that, what do you think about this video? Which of these signs are actually speaking to your life? Guys, if you have multiple of these signs speaking to your life, chances are you are actually doing very, very well compared to the majority of the people out there. Thank you for watching. Look for share with you guys other awesome videos next time. Bye bye, and you all stay safe.